Hello, we're going to continue our discussion about our project today. And today we're going to be looking at the research and hypothesis step. So we were exploring this question. So we were exploring, how does the amount of time I walk my dog affect the amount of time he follows me around? Hopefully at this point you already have a question similar with an independent and a dependent variable. So once I have a question and I've made my observations, I want to do some research. I can do this in a couple of ways. I can look online, and some questions are better suited for looking online than others, or I can ask people. So this question I might want to do a little bit of both. So if I was to go online, I would want to research a couple of topics. I would want to research different factors that affect how tired a dog is, or affect anxiety level of dogs. So as I did my research, I found that factors such as diet, exercise, medications, and breed of dog affect the anxiety level of dogs. And my dog shows his anxiety by following me around the house. Okay, so that's one thing that I researched. And I got this from a variety of websites, but I would want to put specifically the website that I got it from right here. Okay, so www. Whatever your website is. And you can find this in the little white box at the top of your computer screen when you're on a website. Okay, so that's one thing. And I might have found this from several different websites, so I might include that. I also found that for my dog, who's a poodle, more exercise is required. And I also found out that anxiety is a common trait in poodles. So poodles also have a tendency to be anxious. So the other thing that I did was I asked my family what they thought. And my family, again, here for this one, I put down the website that I got this from. For the sake of time, I'm not going to write that right now. Then I asked my family what they thought. And my poodle, Pierre, does better. I should say he actually manages his anxiety better when he gets longer walks. Okay? And here I would put my family member's name. So if you ask people about it, you want to include their name as the source of where you got the information. So this would be the research step. You're going to be gathering research for your topic, and everyone's topic and their research is going to look different. So please ask if you have questions. So after you write your research, you're going to take into account the observations you made and the research you did, and you're going to use that to write a hypothesis. So a hypothesis is an educated guess of what's going to happen. So when I do my experiment, what am I going to find out? So from what I had looked at, I think that if I walk my dog longer, he's going to follow me around less. So I'm taking how I change this, and as I change that, how this is going to result. So you say, as I walk my dog longer, he will follow me around less. So notice I'm comparing the independent variable to the dependent variable. In your hypothesis, you want to make sure that you're talking about how the independent variable changing will affect the dependent variable changing. That concludes this video. Good luck making your own, and please be in touch with your instructor.